About 25 years ago, I remember I was studying the Bhagavad Gita at the time, and I had the book with me on a bus in Seattle, and I was reading the section where Krishna is talking to Arjuna about consciousness, and he's talking about the part where he talks about the pairs of opposites, so being the same in pleasure and pain, joy and sorrow, and he lists a whole variety of them. And I remember being really struck by that as to, so what does that really mean? How could that be true? How could you be the same? And I just didn't really understand that, and I felt like I had to know. I had to know what that meant. And so that stuck with me for a while. It rolled around in my head for for about a year. And then I remember being at a Vipassana meditation, and it was a very difficult meditation retreat for me. It was the first one I had been to. And I was lying in a rest period. I was lying on a cot in a room, and it was very peaceful. I could feel the energy moving through me, and it was just very lovely. And in that moment, the plumbing made a very strong sound and vibration. And I thought, oh, I could let this disturb me or not. And when that or not came up, I understood what that meant, that verse. And in that moment, everything dissolved. It was like first my body, and then the bed, and then I remember the floor and the walls, and there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing, just this vibration. And in that, I realized that that's what I was. And it was very beautiful and brief. And since then, my life has changed. It changed how I see myself, how I view myself in the world. And it's changed my identity from a very small personal identity to something much more expanded and encompassing.